Quick field notes here. I wanted to share a new type of wood that I've been working with and have really found it to be rather surprising, and I hope you find it surprising also. When I first started woodworking, I thought you had to go out and get the most exotic, expensive woods out there, or maybe, really nice walnut or mahogany, or stuff like that. And I found throughout my woodworking career that there's woods out there that kind of surprise you, and this is one of them. I had a bunch of cedar fence pickets out there that I used as the siding of my shop, and I had a bunch left over. What I did was I planed them down, planed off the rough sawn surface and smoothed them up, and what I found was a really nice grain that showed up, really nice colors, and it began kind of an exploration of a newfound wood. And what this wood was, fence pickets in my part of the world, they come in usually like eastern red cedar, and they come in an imported cedar, and then they come in like what they call white wood, which is just kind of trashy, cheap wood. What I bought was the imported cedar, which I believe is a Japanese cedar of some sort. And the Japanese cedar, it comes in, the colors of the wood are a little bit more varied than like the eastern red cedar. I like the eastern red cedar, but you see a lot of it, and it's used for craft projects and all that. And I don't really like the colors of it. It's more muted, more, kind of cinnamon browns and stuff. And the Japanese cedar, the cedar that I've been using, once it's planed down, like this board here, you get some really interesting variations on it. And first thing, I went and made a shower mat out of the slats that I milled out of the leftover siding, which ended up, I could mill them to a little under a ½ inch, which is good enough for a shower mat. And what's really great about it is it takes linseed oil really, really well. And it pops all the colors out of it and really makes it gives it a lot more elegance than just cheap fence pickets. And that's what makes it kind of an exciting, surprising wood for me, because it just brings out a lot of the grain, and really, really beautiful. So I've started with a woodworking project that I'll be introducing soon, and the project is going to be a wooden box that will teach you how to begin woodworking and the essential skills to begin woodworking. And I made this little box out of it, and I'm just really surprised by it. It's a really cool box, really good look, and I put just a coat of linseed oil on it, just a very simple finish, and it turned out to be a pretty cool little box. So I wanted to share it with y'all out there. And woodworking doesn't have to be expensive, and it doesn't have to be from the fancy woods out there. It can be from just basic wood that you find, at the lumber yard, or even salvage wood. The thing that brings it out, and I've always thought this, if you plane these types of wood, like this cedar and stuff, and give it a good finish, you can make just a rough, a rough looking, salvage looking wood, and you can plane off all that and bring it in and make it look really, really nice. So a planer is, I think, one of the most essential things in a shop, because you can do so much with it and basically revive just a trashy kind of wood. I was overlooking this wood, although I did use it on the outside of my shop here, and it's a really good wood for that, and I have a fence made out of it and stuff. But it just makes a really nice, inexpensive, beautiful kind of rustic wood. If you don't have a planer, then you could get the same fence pickets and just sand them down. Sand away half of the rough sawn finish to where it's smooth, and then leaves a little bit of the rough sawn finish, and you could probably make a really neat looking rustic project out of that. Now, it does have some drawbacks, and those drawbacks are it's very soft, so it can dent really easy. I think this Japanese or this imported wood is a real fast growth wood, so using it for projects like a box or a shower mat or anything like that, pencil box, just everyday useful, light duty useful objects, I think it's great for. And just a little bit of ding and a little bit of scratch on it with an oil finish will look beautiful over time. It'll add to it. It'll make it look like it's been somewhere. So it's a little soft, but that softness is great for people just beginning. And that's why I like it for the beginner project that I'm working on. It's very easy to saw. You can saw it very, very easily with a hand saw and get pretty darn good cuts off of it. So that's why I've recommended it in the past for beginners, but I didn't quite know the extent of the look of it, of the richness of it. And if you were to give this a varnish finish or something, or even polyurethane, it would probably pop the grain out a little bit more and really look very, very nice. So I wanted to just share this with you. It's a very good wood. I would get the imported cedar, unless you like the eastern cedar too. Either one of those is fine. And just find the beauty in everyday objects around you. So that's all I have for today. I hope it sees you well.